classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
You just need to take that first step and find free classes near you and leave the drama for the racetrack.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
So I'm a cat, and I just moved in with this new human, and she's got this little toy she's always playing with, all day long. Tap, 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 bloop, bloop. She can't put it down. There it is. Oh, and get this. She even talks to it. Last week, she asked it for Chinese, and guess what? Egg rolls showed up. Like magic. Humans have cool toys.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Whoa, long time no see. It's me, the Rock t-shirt in the back of your closet. Dude, remember? You crowd surfed in me, man. But you haven't worn me in like forever. I get it, you're retired, but I still got some rock left in me. So take me to Goodwill, where I can really make a difference.
Your donations to Goodwill create jobs, training programs, and education assistance for people in your community. To find your nearest donation center, go to goodwill.org. Donate stuff. Create jobs. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Bearcat Radio. Dylan Hunt along with Mark Carr. Just got the pregame festivities finished up from the press box. Mr. Sword had everybody come out on the field, named off the starting lineup for Marion, who is wearing, they've been wearing like a warm-up pullover type T-shirt there and in and out, but they've switched to jerseys now. They've got gray on, gray tops with red numbers with a white outline. The sleeves on them, on the gray tops, are red. Marion across the front in red with a white trim, gray pants with a red stripe down each leg. So that is the way the Hurricanes are uniformed this afternoon for this perfect day for baseball. There's a good crowd here, too, for a Thursday afternoon at the ballpark.
It's always a good day for baseball, Dylan.
I agree. If you're around, you might as well come on out and watch a ball game. We'll see.
Might as well. What else are you going to do?
It's true. Or you could sit at home and listen to us. That's part of what we're here for, right, Mark? So if you missed the Austin Davidson interview, you can always go back and listen to it on replay. When this broadcast concludes, we had a good talk with Austin for about 5 minutes earlier today, and we've got it during the pregame show if you missed it. So we're getting close to first pitch. Is about to announce the starting defenders for the Bearcats as they get set to take the field. 7:18 p.m. here at the ballpark.
Just a little late. Just a tad late.
Just a little bit behind the schedule.
I don't want to act like I'm a time stickler or anything, but just told 7 o'clock. We're here a little hair past the freckle past 7 o'clock.
It's all right.
All right.
We can. If anybody can make a pregame show last longer, it would be us, right? So, but the Cats getting set to run through what appears to be a tunnel built with little leaguers. They had a little league team, Bristol Little League Orioles teams out here playing.
T-ballers, little T-ball team.
Out here taking part in the pregame as they get to high-five all the Cats as they take the field. Zach Griffith will be towing the rubber for the Bearcats this afternoon, and like we said, Zach had a dominant performance the last time we saw him on Tuesday as the Cats ended up getting a win over the Graham G-Men 14-1. Griffith went 3 1/3 innings, allowed just 1 hit, no runs, walked 1, and struck out 7. So he had a dominant performance. We'll see if he can follow it up this afternoon against the Hurricanes in a lineup that has some pretty high averages returning from last year from the preview that we got from them. As, again, they're led by fourth-year head coach Jason McClure. The Cats under their head coach Mark Daniels. And Mark, of course, has been around. This is now 25 years, I believe, will be next year for him.
He's coached longer than I've been alive.
Yep, he'll like that if he goes back and listens to us, won't he? You actually see Coach Daniels a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, we cross paths at the YMCA in Bristol. I mean, if you ever want to see a couple living legends, you should come out to the YMCA Bristol around 2:30 o'clock every day, Monday through Friday. He's got to hurry and get to practice. It's usually when our paths cross. He's usually there a little earlier. I have to get there a little later if I can, but Two Bearcat legends. I mean, I don't want to put my name in the rafters or anything.
He's worked for 20-some years. Mark's been here for less than a year, like 8 months. I think it's been 8 months now that we've been with the Bearcats. So
September the 1st or August?
September the 1st, I think.
I believe you're right. So that's 8 months?
It's 8 months for us.
8 months and 2 days.
Yep, so we're logging in time. It's great to be a Bearcat, right?
I definitely like to feel like I contributed to that. So I mean, maybe not the same degree as Mark Daniels by any means.
I'm sure Coach Daniels would say you've made an impact as Zach Griffith throws a couple of more warm-up pitches. We're at 7:21 p.m. here in Bristol, and don't worry, you haven't missed a pitch yet. We had a late start to this one as nobody was really rushing to get this one going. Both teams took quite a while with their pregame warm-up, but that's a good thing. JV shut it off early, get the field ready, and we're set to go as Chase Tucker will lead it off for the Hurricanes.
Second baseman number 11, Chase Tucker.
Then Alex Robinson, Caleb Osborne. That's the first three up for Marion as they step to the plate. Griffith winds and fires, and we're underway. A fastball on the outside called strike, and it's 0-1.
Some good gas there on the first pitch.
7:21 p.m. here on the 3rd of May as this one misses outside. 1-1 the count now to Tucker. The thing about Griffith, you get a guy who is not afraid to work quickly on the mound, the kind of guy a defense can get behind. Another fastball fouled straight back off the end of the bat. 1-2 to Tucker. Griffith gets a sign from Mouse. Here's the 1-2.
Good
Waved
pitch.
that and missed on a late swing.
He threw those first three pitches were fastballs, letting him time that up, and then threw the breaking ball there to get him on strike 3.
Picking up right where he left off. Like I said, he struck out 7 in 3 1/3 innings pitched on Tuesday. He strikes out Tucker to lead off the ball game tonight as Alex Robinson steps to the plate, the catcher for Marion. First pitch, breaking ball, called strike, knee high on the outside. Perfect pitch.
Yeah, he's running that outside corner pretty tight today. Maybe that's going to be his spot.
0-1 count now. Griffith again working quickly. This one fouled straight up in the air and curving out of play behind home plate. 0-2.
How about that outside corner again?
Just working the outside. It's got him in the hole 0-2 as Robinson steps back in. A righty-righty matchup. Griffith breaking ball inside but chased for strike 3. A good breaking pitch in on the hands. Not a lot Robinson could do with that one, but he had to swing, and it's strikeout number 2. And Griffith has struck out the first 2 batters of the ball game.
It's pretty big time. And good pitch there on the inside corner to get that breaking ball. Thought it was going to hit him, kind of froze him up, and he just swung with nothing else to do, I think.
Outside, and then back in on the hands as he goes outside there with a fastball just off the black, and it's 1-0. First time being behind in the count this afternoon as he faces Caleb Osborne. Let's take a look real quick at the defensive starters after this pitch. 1-0 missed high, 2-0. In the outfield from left to right, Dixon, Lathrop, and Medley. The infield, Lewis at first, Davidson at second, Bradley at short, and Haas at third. Griffith on the mound, Mouse behind the plate as this one's fouled back, or actually swing and a miss, they say, and it's 2-1. Good fastball there that Osborne was late on. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the first. This one in the dirt, dug out by Mouse, and it's 3-1. Austin Wyatt, the number 4 hitter in the order, waits on deck. 3-1. Called strike on the corner, and Osborne tossed his bat and was heading to first, but he'll have to step back.
It's the worst feeling in the world.
And here you're going to have to protect. A 3-2 count now. That one was knee-high down around the plate.
Mouse got to be a little smarter there. He let his glove hit the ground. I thought it was going to be called ball 4 as well.
3-2 chopped up the middle toward Bradley. He fields it, bobbles it. Davidson collects, tries to throw off the bobble, but late. And they'll end up ruling that an E6 on Michael Bradley. He had an error in the last game as well, so 2-out error puts Osborne on, and now Wyatt will come to the plate with a runner on first and 2 down. Just took a weird hop late there as they'll have a substitute, a pinch runner come in.
Yeah, but nothing you shouldn't have come up with there. I mean, he just misread the bounce, I believe.
Jacob Owens will run for Osborne after he reached on the air. So Griffith will have to work out of this. battled back from being down in the count 3-1, got it to 3-2, and there a ground ball up the middle Bradley couldn't handle.
It should have been a battle the Cats won there going into the bottom of the first, I believe.
Instead, 2 outs, runner at first for Marion here in the top of the first. This one's lined into a right center field gap, rolling all the way towards the warning track, and it'll get by Medley. Rounding third, heading home is Owens, and they'll throw to the plate, not in time.
And that's the problem with making an error. You should have been out of the inning. Now instead, the very next pitch, you give up a run.
RBI double for
extra outs.
Wyatt.
Extra outs. You can't have them.
As that error ends up biting the Cats there, it'll go as an unearned run. So they follow up. Griffith gets 2 strikeouts, then an error, and now a RBI double into the gap.
Look at all the things that caused. You gave up a run. Your pitcher's more rattled. They got a runner still on second base. Shouldn't be here. Shouldn't be here. You should be in your own dugout. They should be warming up, getting ready for you to take some swings.
That one missed outside. The count's 2-0 now to Braxton Langston, the shortstop, and number 5 hitter for the Hurricanes.
You're the shortstop. You're viewed as the captain of the infield. That's got to be your stop.
Justin Olinger waits on deck for the Hurricanes as Griffith now working from the stretch with a runner at second base. The 2-0 on the way right down the middle and looked at, and it's 2-1. Good pitch there by Griffith to get back in the count. Yeah, not a good start, but if you're Marion, this is right where you want to be. You took advantage of a mistake. And the 2-1, this one's lifted high into left center field. Dixon coming over into the gap, and he'll make the grab in front of Jamie Lathrop for out number 3 of the inning. Goes as an F7 in the scorebook, but 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on for the Hurricanes, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Medley, Dixon, and Griffith due up for the Cats in the bottom of the first here on the Bearcat Radio Network.
So I'm a cat, and I just moved in with this new human, and she's got this little toy she's always playing with, all day long. Tap, 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 bloop, bloop. She can't put it down. There it is. Oh, and get this. She even talks to it. Last week, she asked it for Chinese, and guess what? Egg rolls showed up. Like magic. Humans have cool toys.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Whoa, long time no see. It's me, the Rock t-shirt in the back of your closet. Dude, remember? You crowd surfed in me, man. But you haven't worn me in like forever. I get it, you're retired, but I still got some rock left in me. So take me to Goodwill, where I can really make a difference.
Your donations to Goodwill create jobs, training programs, and education assistance for people in your community. To find your nearest donation center, go to goodwill.org. Donate stuff. Create jobs. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
In the wake of a disaster, what one thing can you send that will help people the most? A blanket, a tent, a sandbag, a doctor. Actually, if you send a monetary donation, you send all these things. Even a small donation can make a big impact and can quickly become exactly what people affected by disaster need most.
In the wake of a hurricane, your monetary donation can make a huge difference to those in need. To donate, visit supporthurricanerelief.org. That's supporthurricanerelief.org.
Welcome back to Bearcat Radio as we head into the bottom of the first inning. 1-0 Hurricanes lead it in this Southwest District matchup between the Cats and the Marion Scarlet Hurricanes. It's Medley, Dixon, and Griffith due up for Virginia High, and they'll face right-handed pitcher Caleb Osborne for the Hurricanes when we get things underway. Let's take a look at the defensive starters for Marion, starting in the outfield, going from right to left for the Hurricanes. Tyler Pennington in right, Austin Wyatt, then in left is Ty Blevins. Going around the infield, around the horn from third base, Olinger at third, Langston at short. At second base, Chase Tucker, and then at first, Philip Gaver. The pitcher, of course, Caleb Osborne, and then behind the plate is Alex Robinson. So that's a starting defense for the Scarlet Hurricanes, and they're working with a 1-0 lead. So it's what you wanted if you're Marion. You've come in, got two. Well, really, for Griffith, you got 2 quick strikeouts in the air, then a 2-out RBI double drove in the run.
On the very next pitch.
That's one of those kind of deflating moments for you. So we'll see if the Cats can answer. Ground ball off the bat on the first pitch from Medley, right to Langston. He throws across in time and 1 out. So the dream start for Marion continues as Medley goes after the first pitch and grounds it to shorten. A good play by Langston. It goes 6-3 on the put out. Now Jordan Dixon will come to the plate. Dixon had a 2 RBI double in the last game for the Cats.